Syncopation is the art of the upbeat. It's just as thrilling as riding a roller coaster, whether that's the joy of listening to your favorite symphony or that song that gets you out onto the dance floor. That's all thanks to syncopation. Now, syncopation might sound like a scary word, and it might elicit some complicated left brain analytical diagrams, but we are going to think about syncopation with our right brain, because in all of eighth note syncopation, there are only actually two ways that you can feel the upbeat. The first way that you can feel an upbeat is what I call the anticipation. This is simply put when an upbeat occurs before a downbeat. The purpose of the anticipation is to arrive at the target downbeat with increased energy. This is just like taking a step before a jump. Next, when an upbeat occurs after a downbeat, that is what I call a rebound. This is very similar to a ball bouncing on the ground. When the ball first hits the ground, that would be the initial downbeat, and the bounce that occurs after that would be the upbeat. This is very similar to a controlled rate of bounce, as if you were playing basketball. The key thing to remember about upbeats and syncopation is that they either occur as anticipations to the downbeat or rebounds away from the downbeat. I highly recommend that you take the time to experience each one of these movements. You can either stand in place and do a simple jump as a regular downbeat. You could take a step before you jumped to feel an anticipation. You could bounce after your initial jump to feel the rebound, or you could do all three. An anticipation that leads to the downbeat and then bounces once as a rebound. All the students who I work with find these right brain sensations of syncopation to be very useful puzzle pieces when it comes to learning rhythm proficiency. Remember that rhythm is not just an equation that you can solve on paper. It's something that you have to feel and that you have to experience with your body, with the right side of your brain. As we begin reading syncopation, remember that we have to go beyond just the left brain symbols that we see on the paper, and we have to actually translate those one step further into how they feel with the right side of our brain. Thanks for watching this video. If you found it useful and you'd like to support the Piano Dojo, please consider subscribing and buying the book.